We want to welcome you back for another episode of the Village Home Show. This show is our opportunity to not only tell you about kitchen and bath projects going on in our area, but now we can show you the entire process from start to finish. On the Village Home Show, you can expect to see projects of various sizes, budgets, and styles, and we know there's something for everyone to take away from each story that we tell here on the show. The team at Village Home Stores is so honored that our customers allow us to make their homes amazing. Now, some of those same customers have welcomed you in to see the finished spaces. Today's episode includes a kitchen remodel so incredible that we're spending the entire episode featuring it from start to finish. This kitchen features gray stained cabinetry from Dura Supreme, Cambria quartz counters, a stainless steel appliance package from KitchenAid, and lighting and tile work that will truly make you wish you get to come home to this kitchen every day. We will share the before and during stories of this transformation before giving you a full tour of the new space. We documented the entire process so you can really see the work that went into getting this project completed. Special guests from Dura Supreme will also join us to tell us about some of the amazing details found in this cabinetry design. There's so much to talk about with this project, so let's get right to it. Take a look at some of the before photos of this local kitchen. Medium oak cabinetry and dark laminate tops filled the original kitchen. The raised panel cabinet doors included an arch on the top and bottom rail to give a very traditional look overall. I know this is the before portion of our program, but steps were taken to give an upgraded look to the laminate counters from the original design. I want to point out these features because they remain a great way to enhance your look without pulling into your project budget. Laminate tops can look upscale, and this before story proves that. Laminate countertops are available in thousands of patterns and finishes. Selecting an interesting edge profile can be a great way to upgrade your laminate look. This original kitchen included a beveled edge. This edge is ideal for kitchen layouts that have a lot of exposed or angled ends on the counter. A bevel can be added to any flat, exposed edge. With the placement of the kitchen sink in the original design, that left many exposed edges that could be beveled for an added interest. Also notice that instead of a post-form backsplash where the top meets the wall, a full height splash has been installed. This is another great look for just the right project. Now, it's hard to show you one great view of the original kitchen as we look at this before story because, well, there were a few walls blocking our view. But don't worry, they're coming out soon. The most significant change will be when the wall dividing the original dining room from the original kitchen is taken out completely. The dining room area has such an amazing view out onto the wooded lot, but the wall dividing the two areas blocks the view and all of that great natural light. Across from the sink wall of the original kitchen sits a walled-off cooking zone and a separated location for the refrigerator. The cooking zone did have prep space on either side, but the chopped-up areas made it feel very crowded. Bridging between the two walls above the cooktop was a decorative oak valance. This is a great way to conceal the hood components behind it. Just wait until you see the hood wall of the new kitchen. On the outside wall of this cooking zone was a drop zone, a place to dock a phone, set your car keys, and even sort mail. Drop zone areas are still highly sought after in new designs. What we're dropping in these areas has changed. It should be no surprise to you that most of those items require chargers and cords. This original kitchen was traditional in style and warm woods filled the space. Along with the room itself opening up, a brand new palette of cool colors will bring a fresh, more transitional look to the upper level of this home. When we come back, we will walk you through the new kitchen design and you will get to see the demolition begin for this new kitchen. All of that and more when we come back for more of the Village Home Show. Before we show you the new project beginning, let's take a look at what the new design from Village Home Stores will look like when we are finished. If you use the location of the cooktop centered on the top of the layout, you can get your bearings on where changes have been made. This cooktop area has stayed in roughly the same location as the original kitchen range. The refrigerator has been moved across the room, and the angled countertop area has moved to the old refrigerator location. The sink is now on the wall shown at the bottom of this view. Most importantly, look at the walls we've removed. This view into the new design from the dining room wouldn't have been possible in the original layout. The wall dividing these two rooms is gone, and a knee wall at bar height divides the rooms but doesn't block the view into or out from them. A wall oven and cooktop are now on this wall, and a drop zone has been moved down to a small wall space near the front entrance into the kitchen. The sink wall of cabinetry also is now home to the refrigerator and a tall pantry cabinet on the opposite end. A raised dishwasher will be easy to load and unload. Instead of ending the cabinetry at the refrigerator, a shallow buffet area has been included for serving, filling the space to the right of the refrigerator on over to the window wall. Think this kitchen looks great in computer renderings? Wait until you see it brought to life. But we can't show you the finished space without first bringing you up to speed on how it was completed. The old oak kitchen is just a memory now. All of the original kitchen has been removed along with the walls that used to divide the kitchen off from the rest of the first level of this home. Because the wall that extends down the entire span of this home is load-bearing, a header remains to support the weight now that this room has opened up to become one large great room. The electricians and plumbers have had a chance to come out and rough in the new locations of all of the fixtures. Let's pay a visit to the job site to check in with the space. Here's our featured kitchen in progress. Not only has a wall been removed right here that used to divide the original dining room from the original kitchen, but a good portion of this wall has been removed as well. When I stopped by to check on this kitchen after demo, I couldn't believe the transformation just from that wall work being done. Now, instead of a kitchen with a small dinette area, we have an entire new upper level of this home. It's now opened up for the new kitchen, dining space, and a great room area. These homeowners will now have the look of an entirely new home right when they walk in the front door. After the walls and existing flooring were removed, the electricians and plumbers were able to come in and rough in the space for the new locations of the appliances, sink, and lighting plan. There was work to be done to the new walls and areas where the old walls met with new spaces. Some areas of the ceiling also received patchwork before the painters were able to begin. Now that the space has been prepped, the hardwood flooring can be installed. When installing natural products like wood into your home, you want to be sure that the wood itself has a chance to adapt to the climate in your home before it's installed. This is why we deliver wood flooring days before the installation date. Opening up the boxes and exposing the material to the home allows it to acclimate. You can see the progress here already, and we can't wait to show you the reveal of this remodeled space later in this episode. See the new look when we come back for more of the Village Home Show. The wall work has been completed and the room is really starting to look great. Once the flooring had a chance to acclimate to the humidity in the home, it was installed. Before we could even make it out to shoot a photo of the new floors, they were covered up for protection. The last thing you want to have happen is a scratch, nick, or dent in the brand new hardwood. We used a product called Ram Board. As you watch shows like Love It or List It, This Old House, or Income Property, look down and see. You will see this product being used. Ram Board is an ideal choice for protecting your new investment. Village Home Stores is an authorized dealer of this product, so call or stop in anytime to ask about it. With the floors in place, the new cabinetry can begin to get installed. Now this new kitchen is starting to take shape. The cabinetry for the angled peninsula is set in place and the knee wall is built. This knee wall is built at bar height and will support the eat-in bar top. The spread of wall from the countertop to the bar top will have outlets and switches facing the kitchen. Cabinets are all in place and appliances can now go in. Countertop templates can be made now that the finished dimensions are available. Cambria Countertops have been installed and this bar top is truly a custom fit and look. Notice the unique edge profile on the counters. Without revealing the entire finished look, we will offer the sneak peek of the mosaic tile getting installed above the new cooktop. And of course, not just any basic light switch or plug will do for a dream kitchen years in the making. Our Adorne collection from Legrand will be in place throughout the entire new space. Before we give you the full tour of this new kitchen, we want to welcome some of its first guests. Dura Supreme Cabinetry saw how this kitchen was progressing over on our Facebook page and had to see it for themselves. We used the opportunity to chat about some of our favorite features of the Dura Supreme line. Take a look. Well, who better to be some of the very first guests in this Dura Supreme kitchen than some of our favorite members of the Dura Supreme team. We want to welcome Stefan and John. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having us.
Well, John, you joined us at the WQAD studio when we put in that Dura Supreme kitchen there on site, and you showed us a lot about Dura Supreme that day. But could you remind us, now that we're here, how long has Dura been in business?
Yeah, Dura Supreme is a family-owned company, and we've been building cabinets since the 1950s.
Wow. That's wonderful. And located in the U.S., correct?
Yeah, right up, they're our neighbors, right up in Howard Lake, Minnesota. So we actually have, that's our main location, then we also have a mill just north of that. So it's real nice that we can take from log all the way to the finished product. We have our hands on the product the whole time, and it just really creates consistency, and we're able to watch that go from, again, start to finish, and again, that builds consistency for the end consumer.
Yeah, and you being confident in the product you're putting out makes us a lot more confident in selling it to our customers.
Sure.
What kind of a warranty can they expect from Dura Supreme?
We offer a limited lifetime warranty. If challenges arise, then we're family owned. We work with Village. Challenges get worked out, and kind of expanding into another area. We do not get into the home center, so you don't have to worry about who you're going to talk to.
Yeah.
Village Home Stores will take care of it.
Yeah, we're going to be there, and we are very reachable. Now, the reason why I wanted to have you here instead of at the studio is we are now surrounded with another gorgeous Dura Supreme kitchen.
Yeah.
Could you tell me a little bit about what does Dura Supreme invest to find the finishes and the styles that they have?
Yeah. This is definitely on trend, isn't it? The grays, the paint, it's right on the money. From an investment standpoint, it's really more just with the overall technology. I mean, the owner of Dura Supreme has invested millions of dollars into the technology, and it's not only just the overall finish, but it's all, you have to sand the product correctly. You have to make sure that you have a very controlled environment. And that's why we're a little bit different than the regional shops, and we have a completely controlled environment, which is great. So from sanding to the actual finish itself, all being hand finished, and then actually to the conversion varnish, so it's a baked on finish, and that gives us the product that we can put a lifetime warranty on. So from that standpoint, we have millions of dollars invested in that. Really from how do we get to these type of colors? Our VP of Marketing, Karen Wiestrom, does a fantastic job, and she's on that color marketing group. So she knows what's going to be coming from a trend perspective in the next 2 or 3 or 4 years. And so we're right on it. We've got lots of different finishes to choose from. And so we know that, hey, when grays are starting to come out, we're going to have a really nice palette for you guys to extend that to the consumer. Paint, we see a little bit of a paint here. That's just blowing up as well. And so I would say probably 4 out of 10 kitchens we sell now are paint, and we really see that having legs in the marketplace. So we want to be right on cue with all those different finishes, along with a really nice paint palette for you guys.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, paint is a significant portion of our business, especially when you get into what you mentioned, a transitional style.
Yeah.
Having a white painted kitchen sounds like you might want it, but you need a lot of whites to choose from, and Dura has a lot of those. Same thing with the gray categories. We have a lot to work with.
That's right.
So the finishes are very important, but also the texture, the weathered, distressed finishes, you guys are amazing at those. Could you tell me a little bit about that?
Yeah, we actually have a weathered sample here. It's a stained glaze combination, but you'll see that it's textured, and it's got the elements from weather hitting it like in your backyard for 40 years. It's got that textured, open, wide grain, and then we also add bird pecking characteristics to it. And then right next to it, we've got the chip paint, which is very popular as well.
Great on just like an accent island if you're not comfortable doing it in the full kitchen. These finishes are something that you really need to experience and touch and feel, especially the weathered ones. You will just be surprised when you walk up to it. We have an island in the showroom, and it's impossible to stop people from walking up to it and grabbing it and just feeling that finish. It's very wonderful.
And they go, is this real wood? Is this?
Yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. And it's very labor intensive, but if you want to set yourself apart from your neighbors, and you want your own custom kitchen, that's why you go to Village and can use the Dura Supreme product.
Yeah, it is a gorgeous product. Now we are in a cherry kitchen. Might not be the cherry you're familiar with, but this is cherry in a caraway finish.
Yeah.
What other wood species does Dura offer?
Yeah, we offer oak, hickory, maple, cherry, as you mentioned. We also still are very involved in the rustic parts of it. So we have knotty alder, which is we see right here, rustic cherry, rustic hickory. Quarter sawn oak has been really, really good for us too. We also have some more of exotic wood species too. Lyptus is a hybrid of a eucalyptus tree, and very strong wood. It looks a lot like mahogany without the price point of mahogany. So that's worked well for us too. And then when we, as I mentioned earlier, as we're transitioning into more of a transitional, even a light contemporary look, some of those exotic woods are real important that we offer. Bamboo, we offer a rift cut oak, a Doug fir, zebra wood, just to give a little bit more of that contemporary feel. And so we offer all of those different wood species.
So many
lots
options
to choose from. It's a fashion industry. I mean, this business has evolved so much over the last 10, 15, 20 years. I'm dating myself a little bit. But it has become so important to homeowners to have a dream kitchen. And that's why, as John alluded to, it's so important to have the right dealer in place in each and every market. And we're blessed with that, especially here in the Quad Cities. So if you want a dream kitchen, you have to go to the right people. Because we're only as good as our distributor. And that's Village here in the marketplace. So.
Well, that's wonderful.
Yeah,
Very kind words.
yeah.
Thank you. But I want to ask you, what are some of your favorite things about Dura, John?
You know, I like the fact that we've got a rainbow of colors. You open the book up and there's just tons of SKUs that you can design with. We build a solid product. We back it up with a warranty. And the fact that we work with family-owned companies such as Village.
Yeah, it always comes back to the people, and that's why we choose our products too, because we need to be able to reach out to the people too.
Yeah.
And how about you?
Yeah, that's a good answer, John. Nice job. But I would say really it's being able to, as we're the liaisons between manufacturing and the distributors, it's just all about the relationships. And that, for the consumer, that is so important that they get the right dealer, the right designer, because again, we can manufacture a great product. We do manufacture a great product. We have an array of finishes and wood species to choose from, but if you don't have that right designer in place, it makes for just a blah kitchen. And we don't like blah kitchens. I mean, again, we're in the fashion industry. So I would say it's the overall relationship and being able to have Village Home Stores and Dura Supreme being able to do this directly from a buying power standpoint and from a training standpoint, that we're giving the best value that we possibly can in the Quad Cities. And so that when we see that happen, that magic happen, we get to see this.
Yes.
And that's pretty cool.
Yeah, well, and you make everything available, those SKUs that you mentioned. As designers, we love having everything available. And if it isn't, you can still work with us and make it happen, which is always great as a designer. But we just want to thank you so much for joining us here in this Dura Supreme kitchen. But we will take you on a closer look of this kitchen just in a few minutes. But first, we'll be right back. Welcome to this gorgeous new kitchen, completely remodeled by Village Home Stores. Now that the work is finished, all of the public spaces of the entire upper level of this home are just as open and airy as they would be in any new home built today. With the walls removed and the new kitchen now opened up to the dining room and adjacent living room, the entire space looks great looking into the kitchen as well as out from it. Located on a wooded lot, this kitchen now has full access to the natural light and serene views just outside of the glass-filled back wall of the home. Before we take a more in-depth look at this overall new design, let's first start with the basics. The cabinetry and countertops are a complete transformation from the original oak cabinetry and dark green laminate tops. The new cabinetry is from our Dura Supreme line. You've seen cherry kitchens, but have you ever seen a cherry kitchen quite like this? The linden door style has been used, and the caraway finish applied to this rich wood grain. This unique twist on a neutral tone allows the wood grain to be enhanced and creates a stunning and sophisticated look. The angled detail found in the linden door profile allowed for the perfect opportunity to use Cambria's amazing knife edge option. While most countertop edge profiles find their detail from the top to the bottom, the knife edge gives you full access to the depth of the top and takes the profile detail off of the lower portion of the slab. Seeing these elements perfectly paired together proves that getting the overall look like this, it is all in the details. Details like these are what gives you a magazine kitchen, or a Pinterest-worthy kitchen as we call it in the industry. The Cambria quartz used in this kitchen is the Torquay design. This subtle tone-on-tone design allows light to reflect and bounce all over the space. There's a small buffet area in the eat-in zone of the new kitchen that received a shallow accent top in the Galloway design. This design complements the colors of the overall material selection and adds movement and style to the open portion of the counter. This subtle countertop selection creates the perfect platform to showcase the striking tile backsplash that's installed throughout. A porcelain field tile has been installed horizontally. This tile has a wood grain look that complements but doesn't conflict with the cherry cabinetry grain. Adding texture and interest to the kitchen, this porcelain tile can be installed on the floor or the wall. The most impressive element to the backsplash design is this cascading glazio mosaic tile behind the stainless hood. A waterfall effect is created with a blend of glass, ceramic, and metal tiles that seems to fluidly stream down and reflect onto the new glass cooktop. The flooring is from our Paramount line. This Monterey birch hardwood is a rich espresso stain. The varied widths of the material gives it interest and adds texture. The choice to install the flooring at an angle is another one of those details that truly sets this look off. Let's take a tour of the kitchen appliances, starting right here with the dishwasher. Notice that the unit has been raised up into a built-in cabinet. This makes the dishwasher easier to load and unload, no matter what your height. The cooktop we mentioned earlier is a 36-inch wide, 5-burner electric unit with touch-activated controls. Once the elements have cooled, the control lock creates a great way to easily clean the whole surface without turning on any burners or features. Above the cooktop and showcased perfectly by this cascading mosaic tile is a 36-inch stainless hood. With 3 speeds and a 10-minute boost of ventilation when needed, this model provides an ample amount of CFMs above the 5-burner unit below. On the same wall is a combination microwave and wall oven from KitchenAid. The shorter section above can be used as a standard microwave, but the added convection features in it allow it to be a second oven when needed. One of the most overlooked new features on KitchenAid microwaves is the soften or melt function. This lower wattage option replaces the need to leave the ice cream out on the counter to soften up a bit or melt butter for baking. These tasks can now be done quickly with one step in the microwave. The 29 cubic foot French door refrigerator, also from KitchenAid, is a phenomenal refrigerator choice. 29 cubic feet of storage is a lot of space to get organized in. The gray finish on the interior of this refrigerator is called platinum. Yes, this looks cool, but why gray? The gray platinum interior paired with LED lighting in the fridge allows you to see your food better. This home is located in an area of the Quad Cities that has extremely hard water. A secret secondary appliance is hidden in the lower area of this buffet to help with this issue. Hard water can be rough over time on investments like this KitchenAid refrigerator. The indoor ice and water dispenser was not hooked up to the water line native to the house. Instead, a FlowJet bottled water dispenser supplies the KitchenAid filtration system for the refrigerator. With great power comes great responsibility. And the Adorne collection from Legrand is ready for the task no matter what. This entire kitchen has been outfitted with this unique series of switches and solutions. Pop-out outlets provide versatile access when needed, but add a stylish look when not in use. Soft tap dimmer switches can be preset to the desired dimmed amount, and with a single tap, they will return to that level of light. Our diode LED under cabinet lighting system washes the beautiful new countertop and backsplash with light. The painted accent cabinet above the sink is also lit with this system. This happens when you provide yourself with layers of lighting options for any task and any time of day. A combination of decorative dining fixtures, a flush fixture, recessed cans, and the under cabinet lighting give you limitless options. There are smart storage solutions everywhere you turn in this new Dura Supreme kitchen. A 36-inch wide pantry cabinet includes adjustable slide-out shelves. For those of you who've been reaching up for years and years to grab plates and glasses, take note of this alternative. Store glasses in slide-out drawers or allow yourself an entire drawer like this. Plates and other dinnerware can be easily accessed in a drawer or a slide-out. Of course, access to pots and pans is important in the cooking zone of your kitchen. Leave the upper cabinet storage space for less used items. The deep area above this microwave wall oven has space for small appliances as well as tray dividers for bakeware. Now let's talk some trash. Of course I mean the trash in the kitchen. Where is it? I can show you without even leaning over to open it up. The Servo Auto Trash feature has been added, and now just a single nudge is all that is needed to open the cabinet to access the trash bins within. How many times are your hands dirty, wet, or just too full to open the trash? This feature helps all of those instances with just a little push of help. Another area to note in this new kitchen is the drop zone near the front entrance. This drop zone provides a concealed place to sort the type of things that may tend to pile up on the counter. For busy families, we often include a charging station for devices in this same zone. Beveled end caps have been applied to this section of cabinetry to create a more customized furniture style. The all-important layer of crown molding and under cabinet molding finish off the look. The buffet area across from the drop zone uses the extra space to its fullest. Added storage below and a place to hide that flow jet water system, this buffet now becomes a great amount of counter space to serve from or display on. With Dura Supreme, there's never enough charge for cutting down the depth of a cabinet. In this case, we were able to order this wall of cabinetry to fit perfectly in place. Sleek and stylish, a single drill faucet is paired with an undermount Kohler sink. Notice the sink has two sections, but that the center divider is much lower than normal. This option is called a low divider, allowing you the option to fill one side with some water for any soaking or washing needed. The remainder of the time, you have access to the full width of the overall sink. The benefits of a single well sink when you have something large to fit in it, and the benefits of a double well sink when you want sorting or washing options. This kitchen is one of the most stunning and sophisticated kitchen remodels that we've done in a while, and we're so glad they had the opportunity to show you how it all took shape. We want to thank the homeowners for the opportunity to show you around, and we wish we were as lucky as them to come home to this every day. This complete remodel from Village Home Stores has given these homeowners an entire new open space in their home. Love the home you're in? Want to give it updates that will help you live in it longer and keep you where you want to be? Village Home Stores can help with that. If you're building a new home, remember that our new construction customers can bundle their purchases throughout the whole store from us. Discounted pricing store-wide combined with this bundle program translates into free lighting for your new home. Contact us today or visit villagehomestores.com with any questions about this bundle program. We carry appliances, cabinetry, countertops, lighting, floor covering, and now custom shades and blinds for your home. All of this, all in one location to make the selection process easier on you, whether you're building a new home or remodeling the one that you're in. We thank you so much for joining us for this episode of the Village Home Show. You're looking forward to seeing more expert interviews, industry news, and of course, more great projects from right here in the Quad City area. If you have any questions about anything you've seen here today, or if you want to start the conversation about your own project, give us a call at 309-944-1344 or email us at info@villagehomestores.com. Visit villagehomestores.com where you can find links to all of our social media outlets, including Pinterest, Houzz, Facebook, and many more. You're always welcome to stop by and see us at our showroom in downtown Geneseo. I've been your host, Elizabeth Round, and I look forward to seeing you right back here another time for an episode of the Village Home Show.